In today's video, we're going to be going over 25 tiny details and cool differences that you missed in the new version of the GTA 6 trailer. And what I mean by new version is actually a higher quality version of the GTA 6 trailer that was uploaded by Rockstar on the Chinese social media app Bilibili that was recently discovered by the community. And essentially what this allows us to do is look at some details in this version that weren't visible due to YouTube's compression, which is currently the only place the GTA 6 trailer has been uploaded by Rockstar other than this Chinese social media site, Bilibili. So I want to begin with this shot right here. This is Jason and Lucia walking outside of the convenience store that they just robbed. On top here, you can see the compressed version of YouTube, and on the bottom, you can actually see the less compressed version on Bilibili. And we see a lot of details on Lucia's face, specifically on her forehead. You can see tiny little lines as well as what looks to be small little bumps, more details on her eyes and eyebrows, and certainly more details on the bandana that she's wearing. And this really just goes to show you that there's a lot hidden in the GTA 6 trailer that YouTube is kind of hiding from us. And this doesn't really show us a lot other than just some cool little details. But as we go on even further, I think you'll be able to see just how detailed Rockstar intended these characters to be. Like, for example, we can actually see more details on Lucia's face here. This is the scene in the motel when she's asking Jason to trust her. And you can see there a lot more details can be seen on her face, whether it be tiny freckles or almost even blush that can be seen on her cheeks, even down to the strands of hair. This can also be seen in this shot right here as Jason and Lucia are escaping the law, and on the top, the YouTube version, and on the bottom, you can see way more details on Lucia's face, her bandana, even the car itself. Look at the sort of stretch marks of the leather on the seat on the right-hand side. Those are some pretty cool details right there from Rockstar that were missed on the YouTube version. But we can also see that on our other main character, Jason. We can also see more detailed skin and hair on Jason. And this shot right here, again, taking us back to the motel, you can see just how much detail there is on his beard. You can also see his facial scarring as well as the wrinkles on his forehead. And we can even get a clear shot that his ears have been pierced twice, which is kind of interesting. Goes to show you that there might be a lot of character customization on Jason as well. And in this shot right here, again, escaping the law with Lucia, again, you can see just how detailed his beard is, as well as the tiny little features on his face, whether it be scars or whether it be freckles or whether it just be tiny little things like the shape of his nose. All things we're getting in a little bit more clear detail. Moving on, thanks to this higher quality, we can also see more NPCs in detail. Like in this shot right here, they can actually be seen hanging out on the balcony, which does show sort of the scale of these buildings. At first, this is something that I completely missed, but in this higher quality shot, you can see that there are NPCs chatting with each other and even leaning on the rails, which is kind of cool. And they can also be seen sitting on cars in this overhead shot right here, which hasn't really been seen in the GTA series before. This is at the car show, and it kind of makes you wonder if that's something we'll see throughout the entire world of Vice City and the state of Leonida. A few more interesting details. You can also see some stretch marks on this NPC's thighs when we get to the beach scene. This was something that wasn't visible thanks to the YouTube compression, but when it was uploaded on Bilibili, it can be seen in a lot more detail. Same with the tattoo as well that can be seen on her right upper thigh. So lots of details like that. Again, we roughly know what's going on in this scene, but it's just those tiny little details that are uncovered. Speaking of tiny little details that are uncovered, this billboard that can be seen as Jason and Lucia are escaping, it's for a drug called Angstapan, and their tagline is "It cures emotions," but there's also some tiny font at the bottom that can't really be seen until now. It says patients 18 through 65 should use with extreme caution. Sudden urge to think your life could be threatening. Call your doctor if your erection lasts more than 4 hours. Obviously, Rockstar making fun of not only the pharmaceutical industry, but those commercials you see on TV and whatnot that have crazy warnings and everything like that. So it's pretty funny. Again, some great details that we're able to see there. In one of the first couple of clips in the trailer, we're able to spot a lot as Lucia's in jail. Like, for example, one of the things we're able to spot is the hair on her arms. That just simply wasn't visible in the YouTube trailer, but now is on the one that's been uploaded to Bilibili. Again, just the level of detail that Rockstar's put into these characters is absolutely insane. We can also see that Lucia and Stephanie's hair is a whole lot less blurry and more detailed, with each strand being more visible in both of the shots. This jail scene also offers a lot clearer picture at some of the images that we can see in the background. Not only the images in Lucia's cell, which I wish were just a tiny bit clearer so we could really make out who these individuals are, and also what that note is that is seemingly posted above it. But we can also see the pictures in the background of Stephanie's office that gives sort of a clear image of maybe her life and her background. She might just be a simple character that only just introduces us to Lucia, but she might be someone that plays a bigger role throughout the entire story. I guess only time will tell what that role will be, but still, we get a better idea of her background thanks to the new pictures that can be seen in higher detail. But anyways, let's move on. We can see another crazy amount of attention to detail, even for NPCs. Now, this might not just be a regular NPC. This guy might be some sort of character, but we can clearly see his acne scars here in a lot higher detail, as well as the tattoos on his neck. We know that one of them seems to be like a sizzling diamond, and then there's a handful of others as well that, again, if the quality was just a little bit more, we might be able to make out what that is. Either way, some incredible attention to detail from Rockstar. Same with more NPCs being detailed in the back of this shot right here. This is going to be at one of the nightclubs in Vice City. You can see that behind the DJ, there is way more detailed NPCs. You can see down to like the accessories they might be wearing on their arms, to the outfits they have on. Just way more detail to be spotted here. Moving on, we can also see NPCs wearing flip-flops as sort of a separate model from their actual foot or heel. It kind of like goes up and down like that. This was seen in GTA 5, but only with the main protagonist, so NPCs seem to have that feature now, which is kind of cool. Staying on NPCs, this guy that's watering his lawn in the middle of the rain, we can see more visible vein detail on his leg. The grass is more detailed too, and you can also see more detailed sunburn on his back and rain dripping down, like I said, as he's watering his front lawn, which is just ridiculous. In this next shot, we can see NPCs more clearly wrestling in the mud. This is the scene from the Thrillbilly Mud Club. There was so much going on here, but the background was really blurry. So the fact that we got a slightly clearer image of what's happening is pretty cool. And we can also see way more detailed arm hair on Jason in the very final shot as they are going into the convenience store that they're going to be robbing. We can see that guy's got a ton of arm hair. He might need to shave or something like that. But again, just goes to show you the level of detail that Rockstar is going to be putting on these characters. Now, a few more things that I've noticed. Dollar bills got a lot more detailed. In this shot right here at the strip club, you can see that the dollar bills on the ground are actually way more visible. I didn't even know there were any on the ground until this Bilibili version, but you can actually see like the individual bills stacking up, and the ones in Lucia's hand during the car chase, they are now seen more clearly. They're $20 bills, and they're actually currency of the United States of Paranoia. So I don't know if that's what Rockstar considers the entire United States of Paranoia, instead of United States of America. Either way, a cool little detail right there, and it's going to be interesting to see just how visible this sort of stuff is going to be once we get our hands on the game. And then last but not least, I wanted to use this new trailer to see if there was anything more we could see on the back of Jason's vehicle, his Declasse Tulip. We actually just talked about that in a video I did earlier in the day, how it was sort of teased in GTA Online. There's a handful of bumper stickers on the back of his car that we can now see a little bit more clearly. Jason has a lot of opinions, and he wants a lot of people to see them. One of those bumper stickers is Save the Bees. Another one is Say No to Nuclear Power. I believe that's what it says. And then if we actually jump forward a couple more scenes, we can see that there's other bumper stickers on the left-hand side. It seems like he's protesting either a politician or someone. It says, arrest Andrew Bohr or Bode. He's got a Andrew Bode crossed out sticker. And then it says something cranky hippie with also a peace sticker with the American flag in there as well. So he's got a lot on the back of his car. Again, going frame by frame, it's a little bit tough to see just because it gets a little bit blurry, a little bit fuzzy. Then it clears out for one scene, but then you can't see the other side of the car. So there's a lot of details that we were able to learn from this. Still, obviously not everything, but it's crazy just what one trailer being uploaded on a different site is able to tell us. It's why I really wish Rockstar would upload this to their newswire so that we could get it in the highest possible quality. Hopefully they'll do that with the second trailer and every other trailer going forward. But let me know what you think in those comments down below of really the 25-ish new features and kind of cool details and hidden things that you might not have known from the new version of the GTA 6 trailer. Let me know your thoughts in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the GTA 6 videos that I'll be doing here on my channel, and be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.